Hello folks, I'm Ryan.
I'm Krenta.
This is P&W Aqua.
Yuppery do.
So today we're going to take a look at some of these immersed grown plants. Let's take the cover off. We'll talk about what we got here and then we'll take a little bit closer look. How about just set this upside down because there's a bunch of condensation in there. Just set it right there. That's fine. All right. So yeah, bunch of immersed plants here. Many of these I got from Alan Bauer, and I received them as a prize on Alex Williamson's channel, The Secret History Living in Your Aquarium.
Thank you, Alan and Alex.
Thank you, Alan, Alex, and then also Myrtle. He was also a judge in that specific, it was an aquascaping contest. Yeah. And I didn't get first, second, or third or anything like that. But I did get a special prize that was for like a creative use of Cryptocoryne plants. So, like I said, many of these were my prize for that. There's a couple others that came from somewhere else. So let's take a little bit closer look and we'll talk about what we got. Potentially saw a video of these plants about a year ago. That's when I initially won these and unboxed them and planted them into this little mini greenhouse here. And this is a mini greenhouse that I just purchased at my local feed store, just kind of made for starting plants and whatnot, but works very well for this purpose here. First thing we're gonna do is take a look at some of these larger plants that are in here. And these are non-aquatic plants, and Alan was kind enough to include these in case I didn't like whatever other things I got with it. And these plants are philodendron pink princess, and they're somewhat more valuable than your average aquatic plant. And so he was kind enough to include these and say that I could, sell those and buy something else if I didn't like what else I got. Well, yeah, I didn't want to sell anything. I wanted to keep everything and see how things worked out. So that's what we're doing here now. But you can see the leaves on these have these really nice pink striations in them and stuff.
Why they're called pink princesses, probably?
Pink princess, that's why they're called pink princess. You can really see it on this one over here. Quite a bit here and whatnot. And so yeah, I actually started with one plant, which was this one here. And then I tried a method for propagating where I had essentially cut a leaf off and put it into a glass of water. And then, yeah, it just didn't sprout any roots or anything. I decided to cut a little further down below where, essentially you want to look for a node and make sure you include that. Like there's one pretty obvious right here right now. Actually, there's a aerial root coming off up in this area here. And so then I planted that over here, and this thing seems to be doing great. It's got some new growth there. The leaves on this one even maybe look a little bit better than the original. So I'm very happy with that, but yeah, also got some nice small leaves on this one, so it's still growing new leaves. Lots of pink on that, if you guys can see that. But yeah, that is one of the plants that I got. I have these little labels here, so we'll see. So yeah, this one here is Cryptocoryne species, you tell me. That was Alan's little joke. We'll move the pink princess a little bit out of the way here. Yeah, he was hoping that I would identify this one for him. I have yet to do so, but yeah, it seems to be doing wonderful. It's grown quite a bit. There's a couple of different shoots coming out, so I think it's done some runners here. There's one kind of yellow dying leaf here. We'll just kind of pluck that and get rid of that one. Let's see, over here, let's not mix these up, Trenton, because I'm gonna forget the the ones that that I don't remember here. But this one was Cryptocoryne Yuli, I think that says. Tell me what that says.
YUJII. It's kind of covered in like dirt, but
yeah. Some of these are getting hard to read a little bit, but yeah, this is a smaller crypt species, at least it is in here, and you can see, yeah, we got a couple of little plants there. The next one here, let's see if I can read that one. Cryptocoryne, oh, thank you, yeah, shine the light on there, please. Yeah, I remember doing the unboxing and struggling with these, and now that they're hard to read, it's even worse. Looks like Ferragina purple.
can I see?
Yeah, and that is actually where I had planted this little cutting of the philodendron pink princess. So unfortunately that thing just melted back. It didn't like these specific conditions that I gave it with the soil and the moisture and whatnot. It's hard to say
Also,
what it didn't like specifically, but unfortunately I didn't have a lot of success with that one.
Also, a lot of these plants, except for the pink princess, if I'm right, are aquatic.
Yeah, so yeah, they're aquatic plants. So yeah, it might not have just gotten enough moisture. You know, it's a pretty moist environment here. The soil is damp and moist, and that lid on there, it creates some humidity when the sun shines in there. So yeah, it's
we have it right next to
pretty
a
moist
window.
environment, but maybe it not done quite enough. And then over here on the last row here is Cryptocoryne pygmaea, and yeah, the plant seems to be doing very well. It looks like maybe you could split that up, and yeah, I mean you really oftentimes with crypts you need to dig them up just to see what you got. You know, there's Cryptocoryne spiralis tiger that I had done a, yeah, you can go ahead and pull that out, there you go. I had taken into the Greater Portland Aquarium Society Club recently to do a horticultural award program entry for Crypt spiralis, and yeah, when I dug those up, there was a lot more than what I thought there was there. Yeah, so if you got any leaves that are yellow or damaged like that, you can just go ahead and pull them. So yeah, let's turn this thing around, and then I'll show you what we got going on the other side here. Here on the other side, we've got Cryptocoryne flamingo, or pink flamingo, whatever they want to call it. But one of the things I think is interesting is that they have some of these leaves like this one here that are nice and smooth and a lighter green. They've got a vein down the middle of it. And then some of these kind of darker leaves that are a little more like hammered texture. But yeah, these are plants that I got about the same time. They were actually all tissue cultures of the crypt flamingo. Oh, no more seizures, please. People don't need that. They're gonna hit the thumbs down button.
Oh no.
Oh no. But anyways, yeah, these are all tissue cultures that I got around the same time. I've just planted them in there. I haven't tried to convert any of them to immersed or the submerged form in any of the fish tanks. That goes for, you know, the cool crypts that I got from Alan, as well as these yeah, pink flamingo ones here. Yeah, I hope to be selling some plants here and moving some along through the club and a swap that I'm going to soon. So maybe that'll provide a little space to grow such a thing. Also setting up a new CO2 system, so.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
I hear you like release some air out of every once in a while.
Oh yeah, I was just kind of messing with it. You're supposed to actually crack the container, crack the air open to like let any potential dust out, so it doesn't end up inside your
Easy to ask
regulator
once in
and
a while.
your needle valve. You're just supposed to do that before you hook it up to the regulator.
Oh, okay. You're just messing with
Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. So if you want to hear conversations like that, and hey, I even show some fish on this channel from time to time. Should I give them a little fishy business at the end? Some like fish swimming around, maybe some shrimp crawling around, stuff like that. All right, so stay tuned for that.
Woo.
Otherwise, we will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.
Peace.